Wait, come back. There, you found me. It's Mitch's Fake Radio. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mitch's Fake Radio. I am Haringe, host of Haringe's Hour of Meditation, that airs Sunday nights, 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. on Monday mornings. I am filling in for Mitch because he is having a van trouble or a bike flat tire or something like that. I don't know what his deal is, but I'm here. Everything is okay. I don't know what they talk about on Mitch's Fake Radio. It kind of sounds stupid to me. But on Haringe's Hour of Meditation, we talk about meditation. What we do is we scour the house and find the biggest, fluffiest pillow we can find. And we bring it to the living room. And we lay it in the middle of the floor in the living room. And we sit down on it. We sit down a crisscross applesauce. I can't say Indian style anymore because it's politically incorrect. I have to say a crisscross applesauce. So I sit down and I just let my thoughts just go away. I just let them float into the ether. They float away and just exit my mind. I had to say I'm really tired because I worked this morning 1 a.m. until 5 a.m. and then I don't get any sleep because I did production work and I was writing for next week's show and I just didn't get any sleep. So I'm very tired, but I'm sorry. So let's get back to concentrating on a meditation and concentrate on our breathing and just relax. It's just to think about our breathing and just to let your thoughts go away. I think about walking in the field when I was a young man, a boy, and I lay down in the deep grass and I look at the sun and lay there until I fall asleep. It's one of my favorite memories when I was a young boy in Waterford, Michigan. That was very sweet thoughts. So think about something like that. And just concentrate on your breathing. Only think about your breathing. Just, you take it in. And then you just let it come on out. Just suck another one in. Don't forget to let it out. That one made me dizzy. A little bit lightheaded. I'm really glad I'm sitting on this big pillow in the middle of the living room. I almost feel like I got a buzz. Suck it in, breathe, and think about the meditation. It's all about a relaxation. Just relax as much as you can. That's it. Now you're getting the hang of it. Haringe, go. Haringe, wake up. Everything is okay. It's Mitch. It's a Mitch Gill of Mitch is a fake. Haringe, get out of there. Get off the pillow. I'm okay. I'm gonna go on ahead and turn things over. Yeah, turn it over to a Mitch Gill. He's gonna take over from now. He said, fix his bike. You fixing your bike? Yeah, I fixed my bike. Get out of there. I will see you at Sunday night or 1 a.m. until 5 a.m. right here on a Strange Friends Media. Get out. A group. Good night, everybody. Goodbye. Thanks, Haringe. Jesus Christ. I shouldn't have asked him. I should have got, I don't know. I should have got John Doe or somebody else to fill in for me. Oh my God. I got a flat on my bike and I had to fix it. So I'm really sorry. I'm late. I don't know what just happened. I'm going to have to listen back to that on YouTube on Mitch's Fake Radio, the YouTube channel. I hope it, I don't know. What was I? Maybe a minute and a half late. I think so. I was 6 minutes late. There was 6 minutes of Haringe. Great. I'm probably going to get some mail on that. Probably some more angry postcards like I got after the first couple episodes. Oh, geez. All right. Well, I'm actually going to move over here to the chair because I was forced to sit on a pillow. I got to fix my microphone. There we go. All right. So episode number 5 of Mitch's Fake Radio. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've got tons and tons of stuff to talk about this episode. I'm going to talk about 70s music. Went to Goodwill again. I'm doing some home repairs. We had a fantastic Mitch Gill's Get a Room Comedy Club show the other night. I like using myself in the third reference. Just great stuff. I bought some lettuce. We'll be talking about that. But first, I thought I would talk about the show. It was such a great show. We had such a blast. It was at the Brentwood. It was Saturday night, 8 o'clock. If you're taking notes, my next show is November 10th, and that's going to be another great show. I'm still sort of building that one, but you can always count on very good entertainment for a couple hours right at the Brentwood here in Caro. And I have to hand it to the Brentwood. They have a great facility there, nice bowling alley and bar and restaurant in front, but in back they have a great room that is a very nice banquet facility. It tops out around 165, maybe 170. No, it's not 500, but if you're having a party, you've got 150 people, that's a great room because you could shut off the fluorescent lights and turn on the wall sconces. Instant sexy. I mean, it is really nice. It feels just like you've been transported out of our small town into a place that has a nice facility. So check out the Brentwood if you need to book that place for your Christmas party or whatever. They're at 178 Park Drive in Caro, 48723 here in Michigan. In case you're listening somewhere else on the internet. It's a great room. I love that place, and I'll be back there on November 10th with another one of my comedy club shows. We had such great talent at this show. Had Mary Santorum headline. She is from Cleveland, Ohio, and I also had Corey Barnes from Ypsilanti. I had Camilla Bellario. She is from Ann Arbor. I think I said it right. And also Justin O'Leary, he is from Fenton, Michigan, and Jake Ford, and he was in rare form and looking really good up there. Jake's originally from Bay City, and he's living in Lansing now, and just did a great job. And then we had a treat, Mary, which the whole story could have been bullshit. She could have been lying to me. I don't know, but she said she had car trouble. So this guy named Bill Squire, he drives her up to the show, and she says he's a great comedian. He's a headliner. You know, if you could put him on, use some of my time if you want, but put him on. And I did. He did 15 minutes, and he was really cool. There's nods going on here in the studio at Strange Friends Media. They are wholeheartedly agreeing with me because they really enjoy the show. He just did a great job. It was just a great show. So I'm going to probably get Mary and Bill back sometime. And I don't mind bringing back comics because if they're really funny, they bring some different material. We'll get them back again sometime. It's worth it. And sometimes guests will let me know, hey, that guy was really funny. Bring him back. So I will definitely think about bringing some of this crew back. There was just a chemistry in the air that night that everybody did really well. All their sets were great. Even my set, I haven't listened back, but I heard laughs out there. I was talking about cows fucking and Goodwill and all kinds of stuff. It was a lot of fun. One interesting thing though was here I am in front of like 90, 95 people. And I said, how many of you are here for the first time? One person went, that was it. One person whistled. And I said, okay, let me get this straight. You all come to the show, have a great time, go home and don't tell a fucking soul about it. Is that how it works? Is that how we're going to play this? It's like, God, I had so much fun last night. Just don't tell anybody. It's your secret. Please tell somebody, for God's sake. I'd love to fill that place because it's really fun when there's, 160 people in there. It's a crazy blast. But we had a great time. I can't thank the comics enough. They were all fantastic. And the guests, best guests in the world. Well behaved. They don't, there was a little talking going on back by the bar. But other than that, it was just a great night. Just a great night. I can't say enough good things about it. Got to give a shout out to Woody's Motel. They provide the room for my headliner. They're awesome. Mary Santora said she does comedy all over the country. Rarely does she stay at a place that's as cute as that. It's a great roadside motel. It's cooler. It's cooler than what Dean and Sam on Supernatural stay in on their show. You see that they stay in motels a lot, and this is definitely better than theirs. Woody's Motel sporting a family suite that sleeps 7. So you can have, 3 couples in the family and one weird uncle. That would be me. I'm usually the weird uncle. Ooh, a little action going on here at Strange Friends Media upstairs. But anyhow, it's a great motel. Please check it out if you want to book a room at Woody's. Or as like I said at the show, if you have family or friends coming in from town, don't have them stay at your house because they get into your space. Have them at Woody's. Then you go over there, you take some cheesecake over there, maybe some chicken wings from Walmart, party it up, have fun at the motel, and they'll clean it up. It's that simple. Woody's Motel at yahoo.com is their email to book a room, or you can go to woodys.com and look at pictures of all the rooms and the whole place. It's quite beautiful. Mary stayed there with Bill Squire, and apparently she farted up the room real bad. A lot of gas. She ate something, didn't agree with her earlier in the day, and he said the room smelled horrible. My friend Patrick works at the Brentwood. He said, luckily, it's beet season, and we're processing beets, so it's one of the 3 months that this town smells like shit anyhow. So don't worry about it, Bill. And I talked to Woody's. They've cleaned all the stink out of the room. It smells really good in there now. So thanks very much to Woody's Motel for being a sponsor on the show. And I also want to thank Relay for Life, Team Ironman. They're raising money for cancer research and whatnot. They were tagging along on this show of Mitch Gill's Get a Room Comedy Club. And so some of the proceeds went to them. We had a 50-50 raffle, and it was just great. Can't say enough positive stuff about it. And I planned the whole thing. Yes, that's me blowing my own horn because it was awesome. It was just great. We're going to take a quick break here. We've got new segment sponsor. We're going to let this roll, and I'll be back in a minute.
This portion of Mitch's Fake Radio is brought to you by Garage Sales. Please visit a garage sale today. They are everywhere, featuring items such as balls of yarn, yo-yos, calculators, humidifiers, dehumidifiers, and old couches that sometimes have money in them. Records, 8-tracks, cassettes, and CDs full of music with Bachman Turner Overdrive, Tanya Tucker, Warrant, and Jim Neighbors, just to name a few. Need a Showtime rotisserie or a telescope on a tripod that still sort of works, or maybe a flip phone? You'll find it at a garage sale. Garage sales are open Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, roughly 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. No early sales, please. Now accepting cash only. All items are sold as is, and a no cash return is in effect. Remember, if the driveway's blocked, that doesn't mean you can park on the grass. Please visit a garage sale this weekend and tell them you heard about it on Mitch's Fake Radio.
Oh, that's great. It's great to have a new sponsor, Garage Sales. I love garage sales. I go to them all the time. I like to go to Goodwill also. I mentioned a couple things at my show over the weekend at Mitch Gill's Get a Room Comedy Club. I'm gonna like the only guy in show business that says my name more than anybody else. I don't get paid, so I can say the fuck out of my name if I want. I mean, I might as well, right? So I went to Goodwill and I'm standing there. I just got there, and this old guy follows me in. He walks up to the counter, and I think I might have done this before on the show. Did I? I can't remember if I did. But anyhow, he goes up to the counter. I think I've said this before on this program. Did I do that before? I can't remember. My face is red. And I mean, this is fake radio, but I am blushing. He says, "Hey, do you have one of those mosquito candles? You know, with the salmonella in it?" Yeah, I did do that. Yeah, he said, "Yeah, we do. It's over there. Just don't eat the wax. It'll make you real sick." Actually, I think about 3 episodes ago, I did it twice during that episode. So there's a good chance it could get repeated again tonight. Okay. But I bought some skateboard shoes. Very nice Nike brand skateboard shoes in almost brand new shape. They are beautiful. Paid $3 for them. And they're sporty and they're good looking. And I thought, God, these will make me look cool with my tight leg pants that I bought at Walmart, you know? And so, you know what they make me look like? Fucking 54-year-old man wearing skateboard shoes. Epic fail. Didn't work. But they're still comfortable. So I'm going to wear the shoes anyhow. I mean, why not? They're good shoes. So that was fun at Goodwill. That's actually part of one of the jokes I did at the show the other night. Went over pretty good. Kind of sad that they are Nike tennis shoes. That Nike's getting a hard rap in the news lately. Buddy of mine at work, he said, "Hey, Mitch, what do you think of these athletes taking their niece to the nephews?" Or see, I fucked that joke up. You can't fix it. It's live podcast radio. What do you think of these athletes taking their niece to the national anthem at football games? I said, I think it's a good idea. They should take their niece and their nephews. It's a good family event. Okay. God damn it. Oh, well. So anyhow, we're going to go to Mitch's kitchen in a little while. That's coming up shortly. But speaking of my house, I was at my house and going to the basement. I have these bifold doors. They like pull out like a closet door and they block the entrance to the basement. That's so my cat Balls can't go down there and drink some musty water that's standing in the corner. Which apparently I understand is not a good idea to have in your house. Standing water. Okay. So anyhow, the door, the knob that's on the bifolding door, it's just like a ball, like a wooden ball. And the screw is getting loose. It's like it's getting really sloppy and loose. It's like, man, I got to change that ball or fix that or something. Then I look back in the kitchen. It's like,
but there's parts of the ceiling missing. I got to fix that. I got to change this floor too, because some of these boards are swollen up from the water, and then all these cupboards are bad. I need to replace these cupboards. But man, this ball, I got to change this ball on the door, this cupboard ball door. I got to fix it. I mean, you know what? I got to get new gutters on the house though, because they're not working, and that's water's building up outside. Man, I got to change this ball. You know, I really should put siding on the house because it looks like shit outside. But I have to find time to change this ball on the door. And then I need to get windows too. And I got to finish the 3 walls on the garage to have the Amish back to work on the garage because I never did that. Man, I better fix this ball on the basement door. I think it's all about prioritizing. You know, I got to get my priorities straight. But if I can't get in the basement, then I can't get to my Goodwill clothing I bought. So that's very important. How do you fix that ball? Maybe a toothpick and some Elmer's glue? Jam that in the hole and reinsert the screw? Yeah, right there. That's a helpful household tip you just learned right here on Mitch's Fake Radio. Doggone right. That's the coolest shit. You know, it was great. It's when I said Mitch's Fake Radio. Tony, my producer from across the room, he lipped it right back to me. That was awesome. I wonder how many people were at home and said, when I said, that's when you learn that tip right here on, and they went, Mitch's Fake Radio. They probably did. It's probably both of them did that when they heard it. I have no idea how many listeners I have. I do not maintenance my Mitch's Fake Radio page on Facebook. I know my intern Heather does occasionally, but she doesn't get paid shit either. So I don't know. Anyhow, so I was shopping at, I'm going to go ahead and say it, Walmart. Yep. Shopped at Walmart. Bought some romaine lettuce. This was not organic. It was just regular romaine lettuce. So the first head of romaine heart lettuce, I pull out. That's fine. I'm eating it. I'm peeling off, making my salads as I do daily. And that was cool. Then the second head I pull out, and there's 3 holes poked in it. Yeah. And actually, I have the pictures. Could we post them? We could put them on Mitch's Fake Radio so you could see the lettuce with the holes in it. I had to wind up throwing it away because I meant to take it back and get a new package. But I was a little busy, people. Okay. And I didn't get around to doing that. But I have the lettuce, and I thought it could have been a disgruntled Mexican lettuce worker, maybe. I don't know. He might have been Honduran or something like that, or he could have been American, because we don't like anybody coming in taking our jobs. So there could be some Americans down south picking lettuce. Who knows? But anyhow, they pull this lettuce up, and he goes, "I'm fucking hate my job." And he just grabbed into the lettuce and poked probably about 1.5 inches each hole. And I put my fingers in the holes. It's like I put them in. I was like, this is like a young or small lettuce worker. This was a disgruntled child lettuce worker that said, I'm going to stick my fingers in this lettuce. Ooh! And put it in the bag and shipped it to Carroll, Michigan. And I'm the sucker that bought it. God dang it. It's like religious lettuce. Because I got holy lettuce. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You know, if I get bored or tired, I'm going to call Haringe back in. Yeah, that's probably what will happen, because I want to think he did a good job for the 6 minutes that I had him on the show. Although I don't know. It might have been a train wreck. I did want to take a look at something on my phone, something to read. Let me punch it up here and bring up something I've done in the past. Hold on. This is the weather forecast. Let's take a look at the weather. Today, cloudy. Currently, it's 64 with a high today was around 64 degrees. Right now, it is mostly cloudy and 64. Tomorrow, we're going to have a high of 62 with some clouds and sunshine. Overnight low 40. Thursday, 66 with some sunshine and clouds and a low of 49. Currently, it is 64 degrees in Carroll. That was pretty anticlimactic, man. At least there wasn't any hurricanes in that forecast, right? I turned the heat on today at my house. I had to. I'm walking around, my nipples rock hard, man. I know I'm trying to write for the show, and I thought I've got to go take the air conditioner out of the window upstairs and pull the screen in from my bedroom window, and I turned on the heat, and it felt very nice. And it's that kind of that time of the year. I mean, you know, some people are very hot all the time, so they got to have the air conditioning on, like even in the winter, just about. So that's the way that is. But I'm glad to have the heat on. I'm glad I've got a new furnace I got from. Is it Cozy, or did they change their name? Is that the heating place in front of right next to Dairy Queen? Yeah. Home Heating or something like that. They did a good job. They put a new boiler in my basement. That was a big job, man. It was expensive, but they did a good job. It's works perfectly. So what else is going on? I'll tell you what else is going on. Mitch's Kitchen is brewing again. That's right. And I had a trip to Mitch's Kitchen, and I think we're going to go ahead and roll that. I got to get a sponsor for Mitch's Kitchen. That would be cool. Maybe like a kitchen accessory shop or organic produce stand. That would be cool. I might have to look into that to try to shop that around. Let them hear a couple of my episodes of Mitch's Kitchen. So let's do it. Let's give a listen to Mitch's Kitchen. Make sure I got some volume over here, and here we go. Let's see. Hey, sports fans. This isn't about sports. Welcome to Mitch's Kitchen, another edition. What is this? The third or fourth? I know I made a salad. I know I made ribs. I made something else. I can't remember. Anyhow, I was in the kitchen today, and I'm thinking about lunch. What can I eat? I need something fast. I need something healthy. Something that's going to stick with me and calm me down because I'm a little jacked right now. So what can I eat? So I thought I'll come and take a look in the fridge, see what's going on here. I am not eating meat Monday through Thursday. So it carves down the options a little bit. So taking a look here in the fridge, I do have some of my Bella Rosa Taste of Europe cheese. I like that. That's running low. I need more of that. I got some shredded Italian, some feta. I got a watermelon. I got grapes. I got half an avocado, some bell peppers, pretty ones, cucumber, carrots, organic green beans, fresh broccoli. And I also have an 80-ounce jar of Mount Olive kosher dill pickles. Very good. And a 60-ounce jar of olives. So I can make a salad. I got just a little bit of lettuce. In my cupboard, these cupboards are fucking awful. Who has a cupboard like that? Isn't that hideous? Oh, God. It's terrible. I don't even know what's in this cupboard. My son moved out for a while, so it's just me here. And I've got this Vlasic Stackers mild banana pepper rings. I bought the 80-ounce jar of that. I love those. I got to put those in the fridge. Look at that. Hawaiian black salt and Hawaiian red salt in their own grinders. I didn't even know I had those. I'm going to put those in there. And what is this?
fenugreek seeds. I've never had those. Let me... Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, God, it's fucking awful. Oh, God. Fenugreek seeds. Remind me to never eat fenugreek seeds again. I don't even know why I have. What do you even use fenugreek seeds for? I have 2 containers that were 87 and 89 cents a piece. Okay, that's great. So that's what's going on there. But you know what I do have? I do have almonds. I have half almond halves, and I have walnuts, halved walnuts, both that I got at Country View Bulk Food Store. $4.99 for the walnuts, $2.99 for the almonds. That's per pound. These are nuts. That's crazy. Those are nuts prices for nuts. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a bowl. I'm going to get a spoon. That's my drawer, my shitty cupboards. That's how, who has a drawer that's that noisy? Nobody. So I'm going to take the almonds and I'm going to open the bags. I'm going to take this banana I have and tear into the banana. I'm going to use a spoon to just roughly cut up the banana into a bowl. Because you really don't need to use a knife on a banana. It's a banana, for crying out loud. While I'm standing here, my Lazy Susan round robin corner cabinet just popped open all on its own. Without even touching it. It just opened. Isn't that great? Okay, so I cut up the banana. Guess what I'm trying to say is my kitchen needs updating. Really, really bad. And I've got like literally a handful of the almonds. Not a giant handful. And I have a matching amount of walnuts. You can break them up more if you want, or you can just leave them the way they are. I'm throwing those in. I'm going to throw a couple more in. And just to liven it up a little bit, I'm going to shake in a little bit of cinnamon. I'm not adding anything to this anymore than what's in here. Banana, almonds, and walnut. That's it. That's it. This is like the beginning of the world, man. It's like a caveman. He's like, whoa, what's this yellow thing? Hey, look at these little hard things. They must have fallen out of a tree. Well, if I bust this one on a rock, I can probably get inside and see if there's anything good to eat in there. I'm going to try it. The cinnamon, you got a little bit more involved in getting that. Let's try it. You know what? That's awesome. Banana, almonds, walnut, and a little bit of cinnamon. This is a healthy lunch. It's got some vitamins in it. It's got some protein. It's sweet. It's fun. And it's going to stick with me for hours until I'm ready to have a big kick-ass salad for lunch. So that's going to do it for this trip to Mitch's kitchen. I hope you enjoyed it. Oops, I got out 2 spoons. I'm going to put one back. Oh, my God. That's embarrassing. All right, thanks for tuning in to Mitch's Kitchen. I hope you guys come back again between now and then. Eat something good. Makes your shit really good and you feel great. Stay away from refined carbohydrates. Go gluten-free. Quit drinking. Okay, bye.
Yeah. So there you go. That's another trip to Mitch's kitchen. That was that was fairly entertaining, wasn't it? Good. I'm glad. I hope you learned something about eating right. Obviously, that didn't hold me over until lunch because that was lunch. I was going to fix that in post production, but I didn't get to it. So I meant dinner. And I did, in fact, make a big kick-ass salad for dinner. I thought about rolling tape during that, but I didn't because that was like record time, man. I made that with pretty much everything I mentioned that was in the fridge. I put all that stuff in my salad and it ruled. It was really good. I also had some blue corn organic tortilla chips and some of that Bella Rosa European cheese. Oh, God. It was good. It was good. I was soaking wet. Okay. So it was just a very good salad. But thanks for taking a trip to Mitch's kitchen. I'll cook something else next week. That'll be fun. So last Sunday, let's see, it would be a week ago yesterday, I was in my hood, which is right downtown Cairo here, or right uptown Cairo, if you want to call it. And I was on right over near the corner of Bush and Sheridan Street, I think, in the neighborhood. And what do I see? But a children's bike trailer, the kind you'd put kids in and hook to your bike and go for a ride. 2 flat tires. I changed the tires, just the inner tubes. I had a $10 wrapped up in those and pumped it up. They held. It was perfect. I improvised a connection to my bike and I put all my newspapers in that trailer to do my paper route. It was so cool. I talked about this in my comedy show. Said I drove by a woman uptown. She had this very endearing look on her face as I approached her because she was thinking she was going to see some cute kids in a bike trailer. And then when I reached her, she looked in and saw a bunch of newspapers and she just looked at me with such disdain. It was like, get the fuck away from me, you utilitarian piece of shit. Supposed to be cute kids in that trailer. You had newspapers. She's lucky I didn't have beer returnables, right? Yeah. So I'm going to continue using my bike trailer. You know, it's like a little bit of good old American ingenuity kicking in because I like that. I hardly even know the thing is behind me. It's like a quiet stalker. Very quiet. Not hardly causing any draw or pull at all. It's amazing. You know what? I think I would like to take care of another quick message, and we'll be right back with more. Actually, there's nobody else. It's just me. I'll be back with more stuff to talk about coming back. Thanks.
Listening to Mitch's Fake Radio can really help.
Oh, yeah, I've been continuing to listen to Mitch's Fake Radio, and my life is just getting even better. I mean, it's helped me turn over a whole brand new bush in my life. It's amazing. I mean, even my trips to the bathroom have gotten even better. I'm using even less toilet paper. Sometimes I don't use no toilet paper at all. He got me doing that gluten-free thing. I love that. I'm thinking about even getting my own cooking show on public access TV. That way my daddy can watch it. He's in prison. He's listening to Mitch's Fake Radio too. He's even thinking about learning how to read. I'm even drinking less. I mean, there's hardly no vodka bottles in the recycle bin at the curb. In fact, I wasn't even recycling before. I used to just whip them against the garage. But there's still Jim Beam bottles out there. I ain't going to stop drinking Jim Beam. Even Mitch Gill can't get me to stop doing that. So if you want to make your life better, you really ought to start listening to Mitch's Fake Radio. It just make everything better.
Tell your friends they can have a better life too, just like you, if they listen to Mitch's Fake Radio on Strange Friends Media Group.
That's nice. That's really nice. You know, that's nice that my program is helping a guy out who, you know, had some struggles with sounds like mild alcoholism and maybe rage issues with the what did he say, whipping bottles against the garage? Yeah, that's not good. Flying glass and just anger and all that. So he's getting a grip
He's listening to my advice to eat better, get a little bit of exercise, get outside, home improvement. It's just a little like a toothpick, a toothpick and some Elmer's glue. You can tighten a wood hole and run your screw in there and it'll grab on. That's just helpful if you ask me. I mean, I'm glad to help people out like that guy. So we were talking about Mitch's Fake Radio, and we were talking about Mitch Goes Get a Room Comedy Club. And that show was Saturday night. Fantastic show. You need to get out your device and you need to type in there. The next show is November 10th. And I'm not even going to tease the comics. I'll tease one. Colton Cole. Doesn't that sound like a country singer maybe? Or, like Colton Cole. If he had a middle name, then he'd be an assassin. Colton James Cole. That would be an assassin. Well, there's only country stars and assassins have 3 names. It's always like that. But anyhow, Colton's a great guy. He's on the show. And I've got some more great comics coming. But mark it down, November 10th at Brentwood, right here in Carroll, Michigan. Mitch Goes Get a Room Comedy Club. $15 for tickets. You will not be sorry. You'll have a great time. It is the best and most fun. And my next Mitch's Fake Radio is October 29th. That's right around the corner. Gee, I bet that's probably only about a month away. Because this program is on the last Monday of every month. So that'll be fun. Gosh, I'm even thinking about starting to have guests or doing some interviews. Yeah, I was talking to a guy. He's been kind of courting me for a while to get me to do an interview with him. He's not having any luck getting anybody else to interview him. So I'm going to talk to him and probably have him on the show, kind of throw him a bone, if you will. That'll probably be fun to have a guy like that that's not getting any airtime. Everybody has a right to be heard, and we should help him out and let him be heard. So listen for that coming up on October 29th. That's right on the doorstep of Halloween, isn't it? Right around the corner. Wow. Spooky. Maybe I have to have some spooky shit. Because there ain't going to be any fucking candy because I don't eat candy. Sugar's killing America, people. It is killing this country. Stop eating so damn much sugar. That's what I wanted to say to Relay for Life. You guys really want to fight cancer? Stop eating sugar. But then they would just look at me like I was crazy. Then they would go to Speedway and get a 64-ounce slushy, bright red, and just suck that thing till it's dry. Well, hey, we've got another sponsor for the next segment, so I want to take care of that. And we might even hear from Haringe before the show is out. Maybe hear about his program, so stick around for that.
This portion of Mitch's Fake Radio is brought to you by OnStar.
OnStar emergency. Is anyone hurt?
It's my socks. My socks are so wet.
Sir, stay calm. Tell me what happened.
I was on the toilet and I guess I clogged it or something because it started to overflow and there was just so much water. And my cell phone was in my pants around my ankles and it got wet and it didn't work. And you were the only one I could think of to call, so I came out here and called you.
Stay calm. I've contacted Roto-Rooter.
Thank you so much, OnStar.
They'll be there to your house within probably 4 to 6 hours, I'd say.
It's a long time. Must have a lot of people ahead of me. Anyhow, thank you.
Sir, do you have a snorkel?
Yeah, I keep one right here in the glove box in case I drive the car into the river again.
Sir, I want you to put the snorkel on. Go back into the house. Do you have it on?
I got it on, yeah. Got it on.
Behind the toilet, there's a knob. Give a few simple turns to the left.
Like ready, tighty, lefty, loosey?
Yes, sir. Use lefty-loosey. The water will shut off. Put the mask on. All right, I'm going to stay on the line until Roto-Rooter arrives.
Oh, thank you so much. I don't know what I would have done without OnStar.
OnStar. We're standing by, waiting. Literally all the time. We're just sitting here, listening. Yeah, it's great to have OnStar on board with us here. I wanted to say about OnStar, the next time you have an emergency and you're upside down in a ditch, maybe, and the car is filling with water, and you call OnStar, tell them you heard about it on Mitch's Fake Radio. I would really appreciate that. And good luck. I hope you get out of the car. Keep a snorkel in the glove box. That was a brilliant idea. That guy's smart. I mean, with the size of the ditches we have in this town and the river, we've got probably one or two rivers. Or is it the same river I just drive over several times? I don't know. There could be a dozen rivers in this town. I don't know. But you got to drive careful, for crying out loud. And actually, you know what? I wanted to do another sponsor that's going to sponsor the next segment of Mitch's Fake Radio. So let's take care of that. These are short segments. This is stupid.
Listening to Mitch's Fake Radio can really help.
Since listening to Mitch's Fake Radio, like, I have been a big fan because things have been changing in my life. I mean, I've got my cats back. I got a new job. I've had a wedding. All right, so it was Fluffy and Susie's wedding, my cat's wedding, but I wanted her to wait so that her and Mitch's cat Balls could get married, but she just wasn't having it. But other things in my life are going really good. I mean, I've got a new stamp collection. I've got a whole bunch of new cardigans. I mean, things are really going well. My name is Irma Thurman, and I approve of Mitch's Fake Radio.
Tell your friends they can have a better life too, just like you, if they listen to Mitch's Fake Radio on Strange Friends Media Group.
Irma Thurman? That's great. That is great. Not Uma Thurman, but Irma Thurman. She's awesome. That was really funny. She's been listening, I think, since episode 1. In fact, if memory serves me, that first promo we aired with her sounded like she was listening before the show ever even aired. I don't know how that happened, but she's really come a long way. That's great. And she talked about my cat Balls. That was awesome. It almost sounded like she said when she was talking about Fluffy and Balls getting married, she said balls buried, and it made me think about being balls deep. That was great. So good job there, Irma. Thanks for listening. I appreciate you. She's gonna have to call into the show sometime. That would be really fun. I'm sure glad that Strange Friends Media have let me be on their media group. They're just great hospitality. They do not pay me anything, but it's really nice to be here. I appreciate it. In fact, some of the members of Strange Friends Media Group came to my show the other night to Mitch Gill's Get a Room Comedy Club, and Chris, what's his face? Chris O'Neill, he won the poster, the autograph means signed poster from the show. He won that in the drawing. So that was pretty cool. Then I got to give them a nice plug and talk about Mitch's Fake Radio. I wonder if there are any people listening that came to the show, because there's always that possibility that they could listen to this show and then really enjoy it, and again, not tell a fucking soul about it or share it, which is not even verbal. It's just clicking, people. Click and share. I would really appreciate it, because there's other good things happening on Strange Friends Media. Some really fun shows. Like check this one out right here. This is a great show.
Hey, this is John Doe, host of the radio show, Sunday nights at midnight till 2 a.m. Monday, right here on Strange Friends Media. Tune in each week to hear your favorite songs from, I don't know what songs I'm going to play. I don't even know what bands I'm going to play them from. That's the beauty of this show. I don't know where I get my music. Sometimes I get it from garage sales, resale shops, dumpsters. I get some of my best music right off the curb out of people's garbage. I'm talking about albums, 45s, cassettes, 8-track CDs. I'm starting to find old iPods. I don't know what that crap is, but you'll probably hear it right here with me, John Doe, on I Don't Know radio show, Sunday nights at midnight till 2 a.m. right here on Strange Friends Media.
That sounds like some fun fake radio to listen to right there. John Doe. He's a trip, man. I talked to him the other day and he said he was definitely going to watch some independent movies and independent bands, indie rock at Hell's Half Mile Film and Music Festival. It's coming up next week, people, in Bay City, all over Bay City, Michigan. Opening ceremonies Thursday night. And then they've got music at Old City Hall. They've got the opening film that's called Funny Story. That's the name of that movie. There's just so many good movies and bands. The bands are fantastic. Get down to Bay City this Thursday through Sunday, the last 4 days of the month, and go to anything. And guess what? I'll be there. I have an all access backstage pass. No, it's not a backstage. They didn't let me backstage. I got this big guy, the very stiff arm, and my forehead hit the palm of his hand. Stiff arm me. I couldn't get backstage. But anyhow, I did get in to see all of the events and the movies because I pre-purchased my all access pass. And I got that early in the about a month ago. I paid $55 for it. Right now it's $75. Or you can come up and just pick and choose certain events and go and spend less than that, but only go to what you're able to visit. So check it out. There's a new venue for music called The Warehouse. That's on 3rd Street. And they've never had anything in there before. And literally it's like a warehouse. They put 2 stages in. So they'll have one band playing while the other band is setting up on the other stage. So then when this one's done, that one hits it. So there's no standing around waiting for music to play. When you're at the warehouse, you're going to have constant music for that, for those events. So State Theater, the Lumber Barons, whatever that lumber joint, anyhow, all over Bay City. Movies and music. So get over there for Hell's Half Mile Film and Music Festival. It's going to be a blast. I guarantee it. So come on, we'll hang out. I'll show you my bike that I won from Hell's Half Mile in their raffle they had for the bicycle. $400 bike from Jack's Bikes, excuse me. I wanted to do a couple of shout outs. I did some last month, and I don't know if they heard them. I don't even know if they listen. I'm pretty sure almost nobody is listening to this podcast because I don't really push it very hard. But I would like people to share it if you've enjoyed it, if you've had fun listening. You don't have to watch it. It's just listening. So that's kind of nice. So I wanted to say hi to, again, I want to say hi to my friend Brian. Most of these people work at Lighthouse that I work with, but Brian, he'll listen in his office quietly when nobody's looking. So that's pretty cool. And who else? I wanted to say hi to Britton. He was listening. So thanks for listening, Britton. And who else did I want to say hi to? Angela. I want to say hi to Angela. Thank you for listening. So give a listen. If you want to send me a message, you can do it. You can email, or you could just message Mitch's Fake Radio, or you could message Mitch Gill on Facebook, or my comedy club show. You can message that too. Mike Ball. Oh, did he subscribe to Mike Ball subscribed to Mitch's Fake Radio? That's so awesome. Mike Ball is a comedian friend of mine. As a matter of fact, we're working together on October 12th down in Lapeer with some other podcast friends. They also have a fake radio program similar to Don't Make This Weird. It is my friends at the Armchair Athletes involved with Solid State Radio in Lapeer, and that's on the internet. You can look it up. They have put together a cool thing called Solid State Live at the Pix, and that's happening on the 12th of October, and Mike Ball is playing. And I'll be honest with you, I have to look up and see what band is playing because I forgot to see what band is playing to tell you. I hope I've got it here. I might not. But it's going to be local music from Michigan and local comedy. So I'm going to open the show. I'll do a few minutes, and then the band will come out and we'll talk to them for a minute. They'll play, and then Mike will do about 15, 20 minutes, and then more music. And it's a very nice, tight, fun hour of entertainment at the Pix Theater for free. So you can go down there, go in, and eat across the street at Wood Chips barbecue place. Oh my God. It is so good. I loved it. I just loved it. It was fantastic. I had their chicken wings, smoked chicken wings. So good. Unbelievable. So hopefully come down to Lapeer on the 12th for live comedy and live music for free. That would be really fun. Hey, should we hear from Haringe? I think we should hear from Haringe's program. You can hear about his show. It comes up later this week.
Buenos nachos, everyone. This is a Haringe from Haringe's Hour of Meditation. It's actually not a 1 hour. It's really 3 hours from 2 a.m. until 5 a.m. on a Monday mornings. Haringe's Hour of Meditation gives you a chance to become one with your thoughts, and your thoughts become one with your mind, and your mind become one with your soul. Just to relax. Om shamalama ding dong. Hagadaguduga. I like a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Just to focus on your breathing. It's all that simple. That's all there is to it. Finger gun, finger banger, caribou. Hagadaguduga, hagaduga. It's a Haringe's Hour of a Meditation. That's a Monday mornings from 2 a.m. until 5 a.m. right here on a Strange Friends Media.
Haringe. Boy, there's some entertaining radio, fake radio to listen to. Check that out sometime. That's yeah, especially if you need to find yourself a way to relax, you should definitely do that and listen to Haringe's Hour of Meditation. I don't know where he's from. That voice is so weird. What a trip. But I'm glad. I appreciate him picking up the slack for me on sitting in for me. It was very nice of him to do that. I appreciate that. Hey, shout out to Sasha. Thanks for listening. You're awesome. And thank you for Mike Ball prescribing or subscribing. It was prescribing. He wrote me a script. I don't know how much time left I have. 1 minute? I can't believe this hour flew by, didn't it? It went really fast. Thanks to all my sponsors. Thanks to you guys for tuning in. I very much appreciate it. I will be back on what was it, October 29th? Something like, I don't know. Last Monday in October. So tune in again, and thank you very much for listening to Mitch's Fake Radio on the internet.